I'm going to talk about the Hermann Goering division tonight. So we've just put together this mannequin right here, and I'll describe a little bit to you. He has a tropical Luftwaffe shirt on with black leather navy pants. Now then, towards the end of the war, the German Navy had been sunk, and they started issuing the leathers to tank crews to try and help them with the flash burn. So then you'll also notice that he has a black wool cap on that has a Luftwaffe eagle on it. Well, that's a Hermann Goering division cap. So we've just put this mannequin together. He still needs to have his shoes put on. The boots are too small, I'm afraid. And we need to adjust him with some equipment, make him look good, dress him up a little bit, but it's the beginning. So the Hermann Goering division, for any of you that don't know who Hermann Goering was, he was the #2 Nazi. He was the head of the Luftwaffe. The Luftwaffe is the German Air Force during World War II. So I bet you're familiar with Snoopy and the Red Baron. Well, the Red Baron was a guy in real life named Manfred von Richthofen, who was a German ace that had 80 kills, if you remember the song Snoopy and the Red Baron. When the Red Baron was shot down, Hermann Goering took over his squadron. Hermann Goering was a very brave fighter pilot in World War I. After the war, he married a Swedish lady, and he flew the mail in Sweden. He then somehow got connected with Hitler and the Nazi Party and became the #2 guy and the head of the Luftwaffe. He was very flamboyant. He had a lot of uniforms and a lot of medals, and he ran the German Air Force. And because he had such a personality, he created a division named after himself, the Hermann Goering Division, and they had tanks, they had paratroopers, they had infantry, they had artillery, they had everything. He had a little bit of everything. So the Hermann Goering Division was sent to Africa, and I remember interviewing a fellow by the name of Hilmar Lotz. Mitch, you might find his picture. Hilmar Lotz was a sergeant in the Africa Corps when he went to North Africa, and he told me that basically they were almost abandoned in North Africa, and when the German paratroopers came, that they joined the German paratroopers, and they were called Regiment 7, if I recall. They were Regiment 7 for the German paratroopers in Africa. Hilmar told me that he got wounded in the butt, and he got sent home to convalesce, and when he came back, his division was at Salerno. So Hilmar and the Hermann Goering Division fought at Salerno. If I recall correctly, the Hermann Goering Division was coming out of Naples trying to reinforce the Salerno bridgehead. And the Rangers, as well as part of the 3rd Battalion of the 143rd Infantry Division and some 82nd Airborne guys, were up on Maori, the peninsula, which sticks out between Salerno and the Bay of, or the flats of Naples. And so as the Germans were trying to come reinforce, those Americans that I just mentioned were at the top of the hill stopping them. The Hermann Goering Division was involved there, I recall. I recall Hilmar telling me when he saw the Americans at Salerno, he said he was amazed that they had rubber on the soles of their boots. He said, y'all had so much in natural resources, and we didn't have anything. He said, we didn't have enough rubber for our tires, and y'all could put them on the soles of your boots?